Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ballistic D-Man, and today I'm here to actually talk about, answer a question a subscriber asked me. So, I hope this is a female subscriber. I believe she is. But anyway, she asked me, how do I know if the guy I like, well, not the guy I like, but a guy in general cares about me? How a girl can tell if a guy cares. Okay. This, number one, I don't know why you're asking me this. I only have like 80 subs, and you're going to ask me for dating advice pretty much. Well, not dating, but guy advice. But because I'm a guy, I guess I can help you more than other people could. Now, first off, guys are very weird. We don't show emotion. And there are guys out there that show lots of emotion, and those ones won't get the girls because girls, I know you. Girls, you want us to have emotion, but not too much emotion, because too much emotion makes us too girly. Like, you want a guy that will show you emotion, but then, like, if he shows too much, you're like, no, get out of here. We don't want you no more. So, trying to see if a guy cares about you to show emotion is kind of rough. So, here's some signs. Number one, the way they talk to you. Now, if a guy goes out of his way to say nice things about you, that doesn't mean he necessarily cares. So, if he says very nice things about you frequently, he might care, but not know how to, like, show it in a way that's not just, like, if he says, yeah, you look nice today, is that caring? No, that could just be a compliment. It's not, don't think every time a guy says something nice to you, that means he cares, because he don't. He might not. He might just want to get with you, if you know what I mean. That doesn't mean he necessarily is looking. That don't mean he cares. Now, it comes to, like, if he talks to you in a nice way, if he shows you some sort of an emotion to a degree when you're talking, he gets into deep conversations with you where he reveals stuff about himself, then yeah, he might actually care. But be warned, he might just be doing that to hang out with you. He wants to get with you. Another is through texting. Now, you can tell when someone cares about you whenever they text you, because obviously they were thinking about you and they decided to be proactive and actually text at you. They were thinking about you before they texted you. You don't just sit there and go, I'm going to text them right now for no reason, just because I feel like it. Ding, 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 hi. No. Guys will sit there for like 10 minutes like, should I text her? Should I text her? Should I text her? I don't know. Now, if there's a guy who's like texting you all the time, like, you know, you can't go 15 minutes without him texting you, he cares about you, but he's stalking you. There's a difference between stalking and caring. If a guy stalks you, that's not caring. That means he's weird. Crazy people will stalk you, not people that care. It's not like, oh, I care about him so much, I better get my binoculars and walk 20 feet behind him and look at him for every second of the day. If you do that, then yeah, you're a stalker. And no, that one guy out here that watches my videos, that's not admiring. That's a stalker. Because I was talking to my friend, he's like, well, you're not technically stalking her. You might just be admiring. No, that's stalking. Now, if they're texting you, that does mean they care. Like, if they want to talk to you. Now, if you text them, that shows no sign of them caring. If they respond immediately, that doesn't mean, oh my god, he wants to talk to me so bad because he cares. No, he might have just had his phone in his pocket at that second and, pulled it out and said, oh look, a text, I'm gonna respond. Yeah, that doesn't, never base a person's feelings on how long it takes them to text you. Now, what it comes down to is also what they talk to you about in the text messages. If they reveal stuff about themselves, they might care. If they're like, bada bada ba, bada bada ba, if they like to talk about themselves, if they like to tell you things about them, they could care. But be warned, they might not tell you everything. Like, if someone cares about you, they still have secrets. There's people I care about a lot, but do I tell them everything? No. There's no one out there that knows everything about me, and there never will be. And if you know everything about someone because he texts you, like everything about him, there's no secrets, he might really, really care about you. Or he's stalking you. Be warned, guys will stalk girls. I haven't stalked a girl on a technical level, but there was times where I'd look at a girl, I'd walk behind her, or I'd think about her a lot. That's not stalking. But if you see this guy repeatedly following you and like not taking his eye off of you, he might be really into you in a way that you might not want him to be. And like me, I know people find it creepy whenever I just take pictures of them. Not in like a wrong way, but I like to get a natural picture to actually put as like their little profile picture on my phone. So I'll just take a picture of them when they're not looking. That's not if you look on their phone and you see like 20 pictures of yourself that you never agreed to, then that's creepy. If you see one or two maybe natural pictures of you just sitting there, that's okay. Don't get scared. People take a picture. I always do that. Like my one friend in the picture I have of him, he's literally like just sitting there like duh, and I put that as his profile picture. It's not creepy. It's just something that I like to do, is just take random pictures of people. That sounded weird. But anyway, moving on. If the texting thing, if you think he's showing you emotion, he's telling you about himself, and if you feel okay to tell him stuff about yourself, then you might actually care. If you tell him stuff about you, like if you as the girl are telling him, stuff about yourself, and he doesn't tell anyone about it, then yeah, that's okay. He cares. He cares enough to not talk about what you're talking about. Like, there's been times I've been told things about people, and I won't tell other people about those just because I respect them. But if it's like a deep secret, like the type, like if you trust this guy, if you could tell him like anything, and he wouldn't tell anyone, he cares enough to keep your secrets, to keep your thoughts, your personal thoughts with him. He won't go out and tell them. And the last thing is ask him how he feels about you. And see how he responds. And just by the way he responds, you should know whether or not he cares, whether or not you're just his friend, or whether or not he just is like pathetically in love with you. You should be able to tell. And you know this person. If they're your friend and you want to know if this guy cares about you, you should be able to tell. You know him. You should be able to tell if he likes you to a degree or wants to be with you, or just take it from that. You know him better than I do. And this goes out to that girl that sent me the message. I know this here was a horrible response and it was not very good. And I'm sorry, I didn't know what to say. I was just going to ignore this, but my heart told me not to. So, yeah. If you're someone out there and you have a question about relationships, I'm not very good with relationships, I could try to answer them, or just any questions in general that you need help with, sure, I will go out of my way to try and answer them, because I care about my subscribers and my friends and everybody that needs my help. I will care for you if you need help. Thank you guys for listening. I hope this answers that girl's questions. I'll see you next time. This has been Ballistic D-Man. Peace.